Who up next? The Rockets. Baron Davis, James Harden, Dr. J, Pascal, Anthony Davis. Okay. So AD have Wemby on him. Who's their point? Let's put Maxey on Baron. SGA needs to guard Harden. Tatum can guard Dr. J. Siakam. Chet. Let's go. We'll wear the red with the green. We hadn't even worn green yet. Wear the green.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up with two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We'll see the Seattle Supersonics facing the Houston Rockets. And now the opening lineup for Seattle. We've got Jason Tatum. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Chet Holmgren, and it's Wembanyama in at center, locking down the middle. Now here's Irving. There's Davis with the three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. For three, Maxey.
That's ridiculous. So much fucking three-point contest.
Pass to Siakam. Irving with it. Maxey covering. And Irving, the bucket on the assist by Siakam.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Seattle on offense. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with the Rockets head coach, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said,
step into it, big dog.
Challenge.
Allie, thank you. Davis against Maxey. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam.
God damn it.
Outside Davis. Pass to Harden. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land.
This is what you call pre-shot
fucking offense, man. We can't score.
On the catch to fire before the defense can react. That is nicely done by James Harden.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis with the defensive effort.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries.
AD's playing perfect help defense, bro.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Maxey. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And one. Get in there.
2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Boy, the more you watch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander play, the more he shows you the aspects of his game just getting better and better and better.
Ellis is checked in for Davis.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Here's Ellis. Outside Davis. Pass to Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Davis with a screen on Wembanyama. Siakam for 3.
Come on.
That one
Come
goes.
on.
Now
Come
he's
on.
1 for 2.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound goes
I have
to
to
the
green it,
Rockets.
though.
Davis down low. Wembanyama on him. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
You can't let Davis get established positioning inside. If he does, you have to foul him.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the
Tatum.
floor, and he can also beat you
Do you
from the
think,
line.
buddy? I need a bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. There's Tatum with the 3. And again, it's
I mean,
Seattle
if I let it
missing.
go any later, I'm getting my shot blocked, bro. I don't understand. Turning into the fucking Celtics over here, shooting threes left and right.
And he lobs it up. Knocked loose. Can't lay it in off the lob.
I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that
Good
prohibits
job,
him from
Maxie.
completing the play. This guy reads
Wish
situations
he wouldn't have hop
so
step
well,
to the right.
and he knows how to execute.
Well, that was hard.
32 left in the first. And the Rockets with possession here, coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of
Easy, Tatum. What are you
Well, I'm sure
doing?
they're still enjoying that one. You
What are we
love going
fucking
into
doing,
a tough
guys?
building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the basket by Houston. Tatum passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Maxey on the wing. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander.
There you go.
Hits the trifecta.
Good
Gilgeous-Alexander's
ball,
got 5.
Well, he's certainly got all the tools. SGA proving to be increasingly a threat from deep.
Harden to pass to Davis. On the wing, Harden. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Harden misses.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Maxey, that's good.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
29 seconds left to play in the first. Holmgren against Siakam. Pass to Irving. Over Tatum. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Tatum against Irving. Tatum can't hit.
They play perfect help defense, bro. Perfect.
Pass to Ellis. Oh!
I'm gonna run 2-3 zone. They play perfect help defense. I gotta run 2-3 zone. Nobody will. Pitiful.
Well, a good close contest so
Goddamn
far
pitiful.
as we finish the first
Plum
quarter.
guard. You're lucky we're down
Rockets on
2.
top, up by 2.
Lucky we're only down
Quarter number
2.
2 coming up right after this break.
They
Don't
play
go
perfect
anywhere.
help defense. I'm not making a pass at all.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
The aggressiveness on defense
Oh
has
my
been
God.
infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can
There
see
you
the
go,
results.
And Seattle looking at who they've
Give
got.
us a spark off
We've
the
got Jamal
bench, buddy.
Murray, Jaren Jackson out there with Banchero. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. And Houston has possession, following the bucket by Seattle. Harden shot.
So see, that's what
This
happens.
is the basis of
That's
James
what happens
Harden's
right there.
game, right? That three-point
Donovan Mitchell. So when you run a 2-3 zone, they don't actually know how to run the zone. Is that what happens? So because I'm in my zone, I'm in my zone now. Watch Donovan Mitchell. What are you doing? What are you doing, Donovan? What are you doing? Leaving your guy open. Now you're not playing man to man, but you got to cover the zone.
accuracy opens up every other aspect of the floor and his scoring ability.
Now here's Murray, right side Mitchell. And they're
And
gonna
one.
count
Good job.
that
Get it back,
and
dog.
they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Davis, he's checked in for the Rockets.
In the NBA, there is a high need for relentless scoring and skill to match that scoring. That is Donovan Mitchell.
Now here's Harden. He has 6. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. On defense, the Supersonics. Here's Parrish. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
I mean,
And here are the Rockets now. There's Davis with the 3. He's off on that one. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, "Baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift." Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie.
The attention to detail on defense, Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Harden can't hit.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Mitchell bullies his way inside.
I don't know why I'm not passing the ball either. Like, I mean, it's just because I've got James Harden on me, and he's a shitty defender, but they play help defense, and like, I had a wide open fucking bucket right there.
Tough to find looks.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Timeout call, Houston.
See, 1-2 supposed to be playing right there, and you leave a gap for him to shoot a 3. Let's run 3-2 zone, see how that looks.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Seattle making some changes. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Three-pointer.
Doesn't work at all. 3-2 zone. 3-2 zone. Doesn't work. Maxey, like, it's like the fucking game doesn't program to know what the fuck to do. How to run a 3-2 zone? Chet needs to get over and help, but Maxey's got to fucking stay in his area, bro.
Drops. 3 for 6.
God damn it.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
Stupid, man.
Seattle trails.
God forbid you make adjustments on the game because the game doesn't know how to fucking properly run defense.
The 3 is up.
SGA.
Hitting the 3.
Yeah, there's a competitive toughness to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He comes right back with a 3 of his own.
Davis, the pass to Davis. To the middle. And stolen by Holmgren. On the wing, Tatum.
Good fake, Tatum. Good fake. Let's go.
Home off the dribble.
This guy is such a gifted offensive player. Jason Tatum, tough to handle off the dribble drive.
Down low with the 7-footer. Davis misses.
There we go.
Seattle leading by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this
Oh,
one.
they would probably drop it.
Pass to
That's
Davis. From downtown.
Oh!
Tipped by Holmgren.
Way to come out on that Chet.
7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves sliding away shots just like this.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And Houston making a change here. Irving's checked in, and Seattle calls time here. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Oklahoma City, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for the Supersonics, they understand how good they truly are. One of their biggest challenges, don't get complacent down the stretch.
Now here's Davis. Oh, misses the dunk.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
And it's back.
Bro, I'm not trying to shoot a floater. I am not trying to shoot a floater. I'm trying to drive in. I let off of R2. I pushed up towards the rim and square. Should not be shooting a floater. I didn't pull back away from the rim. Press X. I pressed forward and square. So I don't know.
Pass to Davis.
What the fuck?
Now here's Irving.
The fucking, my offense is absolutely fucking horrible.
Here's Sprewell.
We gotta let it have it.
The Rockets with another miss. Seattle on offense. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Maxey, that's good.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And Davis has got the ball here for the Rockets. 1:02 left in the first half. Here's Irving. The Rockets
Fade him into the shot. Good job.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And hey, we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Maxey outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama screen. Puts up a deep 3. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
I'll tell you, it has
But
not
you can't
been
green it,
his
can't
best
make it.
night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And it's Davis penetrating. And he
Good
can't stop the
D,
run as
Chad.
that one misses.
Boy, at some point, you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one
I don't know.
basket in this period.
Now here's Davis. The shot off that time. Good D by Wembanyama. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Maxey finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama, screen on Davis. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside.
That's not slightly late. It's slightly early. Why can't I fucking make something
So
if I can't
Seattle
green it?
with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition.
Bro, I'm
playing
probably like 1 for
inspired
12 from
defense.
3.
Time for
All
a
because I
quick
can't
break
green the
and
shot.
back to
I'm
the
wide
action.
open, dude. About to change it back to normal risk reward because it doesn't matter. Like none of that risk reward shit does not matter at all.
And with
Take
All-Star
off my
Weekend
defense.
approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up.
Watch these guys from now into the contest. I bet they throw out some crazy in-game dunks that you've never seen before.
I feel like they've never chose you because they like their backboards so much.
That would be correct.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Seattle Supersonics.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's wonderful to watch, Shaq.
Yeah, no Tyler Ball from them. That's why they're getting the good looks. Get it, Tyler Hero?
Your Tyler Ball, Hero Ball.
I knew you would understand, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got James Harden, Pascal Siakam out there with Davis. Then there's Davis, and it's Irving in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Seattle leading by 6. Tatum like a freight train coming. And Caro no good. Outside Harden. Oh, there's the alley. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And here comes the break. For 3, Maxey. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Maxey's got 12 points.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
And so it's Houston with it. Outside Davis. Up top Davis. Shoots over Jackson. Davis can't hit.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's what Seattle has lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Phoenix Suns.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And the Rockets call time here.
Substitution on the court.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Siakam, the pass to Irving. Up top, Davis. 6 to shoot. Pass to Harden. There's the 3. Sinks it from distance. He's got 12.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Now here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Barnes passes to Mitchell. And it's blocked by Davis.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Just 3 to shoot. Murray for 3.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Pass to Harden. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Outside Davis. And Houston, another 3.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And Seattle calls time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a low...
I mean, you can't do anything. You can't do any goddamn... I'm going to replay. Every shot he blocks, I'm going to replay it and see who was open. What am I supposed to do? They play perfect help fucking defense, bro. Perfect. Look, Half is perfect. I've got a shot right there. But because he nonchalantly goes up with it, like I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Reverse layup, but if you point towards the baseline and square, it's supposed to reverse layup. But guess what's not going to work? He doesn't do it. He'll shoot a floater. So I'm supposed to drive in, just bounce past it to Wemby, and I don't know.
This really starts to add up.
Just so he can do a slow pass.
Siakam looking it over. Anthony Davis going up top.
Hell, they're going to win this game.
Anyone's game
I can't.
now, and they have the momentum.
I was up by 12 points, dude. I can't stop him. I can't stop him. All because my fucking offense is trash. He's supposed to be the one I'm supposed to go at, but now watch.
Maxey on the wing, defended by Harden.
Look at that.
Oh, what a
Look at that. Look at that defense.
Out of the air. Credit the block.
Can't draw a foul.
Oh, what a performance offensively.
Now he's going to post up.
At that end. Excellent game.
Pass to Davis. Siakam for 3.
This game's so over. It's beyond over. It's beyond over.
Got 6.
There's no hesitation in catch-and-shoot situations.
I can't score.
Pascal Siakam. He has turned himself into a legitimate threat.
Ellis is checked in for Davis.
They're eating me the fuck alive, bro.
Siakam's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to
Pass it to the wrong person.
For 3. Maxey finds it again.
Oh my God, Maxey made one I didn't have to green. Can you believe that?
Long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Ellis passes to Irving. Third quarter action, just under 3.5 2.5 minutes
I don't
passed.
They've been
I'm just going to face facts on this one.
But they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working
Face
at
facts.
every level right now. What a run for this group.
This team trusts Maxey to
Anthony
make good
Davis'
decisions
defense
with
won
the
in
ball.
this game.
Here's Ellis. Maxey covering. Outside Irving. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Here's Ellis. Shoots over Maxey. Ellis' shot is off. And Maxey, here we go. He hits again.
Glad he made it. Maxey's killing it, dude. But, like, it's not the shot I'm trying to take. I'm not trying to shoot floaters like that. I'm not trying to shoot like that.
In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Here's Irving, following the bucket by Seattle. There's the drive. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, Chet Holmgren sending it back.
Get it,
He's
Maxey.
willing to take on
Let's
any
go.
kind of challenge.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
So he kicked it back out, man. I'm not passing the ball well. But as soon as you press the X button, they're already running towards the guy you're passing to. So they know you're going to pass it before the game should actually register you're passing the ball.
There's 39 seconds left
On
to play in the
All-Star
third.
to beat it all.
Here's Ellis. Maxey covering. Ellis passes to Irving. Oh,
Get that out.
By Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing
There you go.
defender.
Let's go, SGA.
Alexander's shot is good.
They're really working the paint now.
Rockets trail by 9.
And they can run out the clock.
Defense
here.
leads to
No
offense.
need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot.
All right, I'm going to see it. Watch Jason Tatum. The Euros. Look at Tatum's arm. Right through his rib cage. Right through his rib cage. And then it makes me do that dumbass contest.
Without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Tatum from long range. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. What a performance for Tyrese.
I shouldn't have shot that over Dr. J.
Story for the Supersonics, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter, 3 for the game. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is
All
why
because of
great
his man.
point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Seattle, Banchero out there with Jackson. Then there's Mitchell. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. And so Davis will bring it up
Get
for
back,
Houston.
Banchero.
Pass to Davis. Soft touch off the glass.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Seattle leading by 5. Murray passes to Mitchell. Ooh, power
Good
move
job,
by
Donovan.
Mitchell.
Where's Zan
Their defense
one?
just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
See, it's just because I went up for the shot. If I would have passed it to Murray, he wouldn't have been that open. They would have fucking left him.
And it's Houston.
You can't get a wide open shot because they as soon as you press X to pass it, bro, they're all
down
over
low,
you.
defended by Murray. Sprewell, no good.
Good job.
Jackson surveying the D. Who poked away.
See? That's why you can't go at smaller guys.
Outside Davis.
Doesn't matter what you do.
Kept alive. Here's Parrish.
Who is that?
He's off on the layup. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Barnes. Back to Mitchell. Takes the three. Oh, Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell, you the man.
This guy's been a catalyst for
You the
them
man.
all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Davis, the pass to Ellis. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Houston.
On the floor for your Rockets, number 43, Pascal.
And the Rockets with possession here. It's a 10-point game. Davis, the pass to Sprewell. And a missed layup.
Great fucking defense.
Mitchell to the rack. Another shot. Banchero. Excellent D there from Siakam.
Get out of my game, Banchero.
Pass to Ellis. And here's Davis. Davis with a screen on Murray. Here's Davis. Plenty of space.
Get out of my game, Banchero. Oh, and look. They took 2 timeouts away from me. Once you get to 3 minutes, you get knocked down to 2 timeouts. That's nice. That's awesome.
And Seattle calls time here.
Fucking dicks.
Irving's checked in for Houston. James Harden comes in for Ellis.
It's all right,
And
we're
let's
up
send
and
it
got
over to
this.
Allie LaForce.
Horrible
Hey guys,
offense.
during that last
The fact
break,
you got
I heard
this many
Seattle's
good players and
coaches
ain't moving the
addressed
ball
his
around,
and they told their
scoring.
team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
Okay, good stuff.
Gotta
Thank you,
green
Allie.
it, dude. They're not going to give you anything in the last few
regret
minutes.
defending him so loosely.
Here's Davis. Outside for Harden. There's the triple. Seattle pulls it in. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now. And it's Maxey missing.
Really?
Rockets trail
It's just
by
like,
8.
why can't I make a
Things
fucking
just
shot?
don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
They get it again.
How many tip-ins you want?
Rebound and the putback.
27 rebounds?
And this is how intense Davis is on that offensive glass. He just loves stuffing misses back in.
2 minutes remaining.
Where's my
Davis
ISO
against Gilgeous
situation?
Alexander. Shoots over Davis. And it's good.
Good job,
Off the back of
SGA.
the rim and in.
Trying to drive in
He's
on him, but I'll
coming
take
off a
it.
huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Everyone in the
Offense was
building
embarrassing,
saw the obvious
dude.
contact.
All right, guys, some stats
Defense
here.
wasn't great
Scoring
either, but that's just because
breakdown
my
for the Super
offense.
Yeah, what
Turned the
stood out
ball
to
over
me was
God
their
knows how many
passing.
times, allowed
They
how many
moved the ball
blocks.
effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
But they've also been
Tatum,
scoring
baby.
off the
Hit that
break.
baseline.
How tough it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in
As long as
transition,
we got an
easy
answer,
ones,
we're good.
That's big time.
The Rockets call timeout.
I wasn't 100% feeling it either. I'm kind of feeling baseball more than basketball. I'm waiting on a phone call for a job interview.
So look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone by
Unemployment
in the
thing,
fourth.
so
SGA, an outstanding defender, that time sends it back.
His first shot coming late, and it's
Chet fucking Holmgren, dude. You can't even back down James Harden.
Holmgren missing.
Go
Rockets
sit
trail by 8.
down.
Irving, pass to Siakam, and he was fouled
Yeah, and you're
while in the
fouling.
act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop
Actually,
that easy
get
layup.
Jaren Jackson
Make him
in.
earn it at the line.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent
Come
team
on.
in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
Jackson, he's checked in for Holmgren, and he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he
Oh, there it is. Hello.
ends up making the second, and that stretches their lead to 8.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Pass to Gilgeous Alexander. Back to Maxey. Outside Tatum. Takes a 3. And again, it's Seattle missing. And so Davis will bring it up for the Rockets. Irving, the pass to Siakam. Misses from close range. Here's Seattle. They're leading by 8. Here's Tatum, and he drains the turnaround Jay.
Yeah, I think that one closes the door on any chance of a comeback. Impressive performance.
To me, they just looked a step quicker out there. They certainly looked to want it more than their opponent.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wembanyama, screen on Davis. Stolen by Davis. Back comes Houston in transition. Three-pointer, Harden. Here's Maxey. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Shooting for Seattle, Tyrese Maxey, 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put him up by 9.
Would have been nice to drain them all, but he did enough to put this one in the bag.
So we see Seattle get the win here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.